All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I am Sarabjit Kaur. The headlines. Bhutanese King Jigme Khesar Namgyel Wangchuck to meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi today. Gross direct tax collections for financial year 2022-23 register over 20% growth. President Droupadi Murmu says imparting education in Indian languages will result in world-class knowledge and science. 5 top Maoists gunned down by security forces in an encounter at Jharkhand's Chatra district. In IPL, Chennai Super Kings beat Lucknow Super Giants by 12 runs at Chennai last night. And Mahavir Jayanti, marking the birth of Jain Thirthankar Lord Mahavir, being celebrated today. And now the news in detail. King of Bhutan, Jigme Khesar Namgyel Wangchuck will meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi today. The meeting will begin at 11:15 a.m. Later, the visiting dignitary will meet President Droupadi Murmu at Rashtrapati Bhavan. The meeting will start at 5 p.m. The king will visit Rajghat to lay a wreath at Mahatma Gandhi's Samadhi at 10:45 a.m. Last evening, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar called on King Wangchuck in New Delhi. In a tweet, Mr. Jaishankar said, the King's vision for Bhutan's future and for strengthening the unique partnership with India is deeply appreciated. The Bhutanese King is on a 3-day visit to India. He arrived in the capital yesterday. He was received by External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar at the airport. The King of Bhutan is accompanied by Minister of Foreign Affairs and External Trade, Dr. Tandi Dorji, and senior officials of Bhutan government. The visit is in keeping with the long-standing tradition of regular high-level exchanges between the two countries. In a tweet, Dr. Jaishankar said his visit will further strengthen the close and unique India-Bhutan partnership. The gross direct tax collections for the financial year 2022-23 stood at 19.68 lakh crore rupees, registering a growth of over 20%. A provisional figure issued by the Ministry of Finance showed that the net collection for the financial year 2022-23 are at 16.61 lakh crore rupees. This is an increase of 17.63% as compared to preceding financial year 2021-22, which stood at 14.12 lakh crore rupees. Direct tax collections for the financial year 2022-23 also exceeded the union budget estimates by 2.41 lakh crore rupees, which have exceeded by 16.97%. The budget estimates for direct tax revenue in the union budget for 2022-23 were fixed at 14.2 lakh crore rupees, which were revised, and the revised estimates were fixed at 16.5 lakh crore. President Droupadi Murmu has called for imparting education in Indian languages. Speaking at the 36th convocation of the Indira Gandhi National Open University, IGNOU, in Delhi, she said world-class knowledge of science could also be learnt through the Indian languages.
भारतीय भाषाओं में शिक्षा को बढ़ावा देने से बड़े पैमानों पर विश्व स्तरीय नवीन ज्ञान विज्ञान का सृजन संभव हो सकता है। मुझे ये जानकर प्रसन्नता हुई है कि इग्नू के शिक्षण, स्वयं प्रभा चैनलों और अन्य ऑनलाइन माध्यमों के जरिए हिंदी और अंग्रेजी के अतिरिक्त अनेक भारतीय भाषाओं में शिक्षा प्रदान की जा रही है।
The President lauded the progress made by women in several sectors, including education. She noted that 55% of the students who received their degrees, certificates and diplomas were women. The President said that IGNOU has played a commendable role in promoting access to higher education. She said as per the NEP National Education Policy 2020, the country aims to achieve 50% gross enrollment ratio by 2035, and IGNOU is contributing immensely to achieve this goal. She asserted that the new policy aims to make India a global knowledge superpower. 5 top Maoists, including 2 carrying a reward of 25 lakh rupees each on their head, were gunned down in an encounter with security forces in Jharkhand's Chatra district yesterday. Police said 6 rifles, including 2 AK-47 and 2 ISAs, and ammunition were recovered from the deceased. The 5 members were identified as Gautam Paswan, Ajit Oran alias Charles, Amar Ganju, Ajay Yadav, alias Nandu, and Sujit Bhuiyan. Officials said the operation was conducted by Chatra Police, Cobra Commando Battalion for Resolute Action 203 and CRPF 134 Battalion on the basis of a tip-off. The encounter took place in Naudya Forest under Lawang Police Station limits. During the operation, the security forces also destroyed a Maoist camp at the location. In Bihar, heavy security is deployed and prohibitory orders remain in force in violent hit areas of Bihar Sharif and Sasaram. The situation is still not completely peaceful in the affected areas. Internet services remain suspended on the fifth consecutive day today. Educational institutions and business establishments are also closed. Our correspondent reports that 173 persons have been arrested so far. One person was killed and 17 people injured in Bihar Sharif, while 6 persons were injured in communal violence in Sasaram. Additional Director General of Police J.S. Gangwar said the administration staged a flag march in sensitive areas.
नालंदा में बिहार विशेष सशस्त्र पुलिस की 3 कंपनी बल और 100 हमारे जो लाठी बल सिपाही बिहार पुलिस के वो पहले से ही डिप्यूटेड। उसके उपरांत जब वहाँ समस्या उत्पन्न हुई तो एसएसबी की 1 कंपनी, रैफ की 2 कंपनी, आईटीबीपी की 1 कंपनी जो आज पहुंची है। उसके अलावा बिहार विशेष सशस्त्र पुलिस की 9 कंपनियां ऑलरेडी वहाँ पर तैनात हैं। रोहतास जिले में बिहार विशेष सशस्त्र पुलिस की 5 कंपनियां और 200 लाठी बल वीआईपी प्रोग्राम था उसके मद्देनजर पहले से डिप्यूट की गई थी।
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Welcome back. As Prime Minister Narendra Modi's popular radio program completes 100 episodes this month, All India Radio is presenting vignettes of his select quotes. Let's listen to the excerpts from the program wherein the Prime Minister talked about giving priority to safety-first approach in our lives.
People, voice and direct dialogue. That's your and our Mann Ki Baat. Yes, this is how our Prime Minister connects with millions of countrymen. With the program Mann Ki Baat, aired on the last Sunday of every month on All India Radio. This series, which started on October 3rd, 2014, will complete its 100th episode in April 2023.
In the 41st episode of this special program, let's listen to those excerpts of the Prime Minister in which he spoke about giving priority to safety first in our lives. In times of calamity, safeguarding our lives is of top priority, and equally important is rescuing other people and protecting property. In the Mann Ki Baat program broadcast on 28th February 2018, the Prime Minister not only spoke of the threats caused by natural disasters, but also told the people to be prepared for them and keep safe.
जब हम पब्लिक सेफ्टी की बात करते हैं तो 2 चीजें बहुत महत्वपूर्ण होती हैं, प्रोएक्टिवनेस और दूसरा है प्रिपेयर्डनेस। सेफ्टी 2 प्रकार की होती है, एक वो जो आपदा के समय जरूरी होती है, सेफ्टी ड्यूरिंग डिजास्टर्स, और दूसरी वो जिसकी दैनिक जीवन में आवश्यकता पड़ती है, सेफ्टी इन एवरीडे लाइफ। अगर हम दैनिक जीवन में सेफ्टी को लेकर जागरूक नहीं है, उसे हासिल नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, तो फिर आपदा के दौरान इसे पाना मुश्किल हो जाता है।
India and the Netherlands held their first ministerial level meeting of the Joint Working Group in New Delhi yesterday. Addressing the event, Jal Shakti Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat expressed his delight at the progress of Indo-Dutch cooperation since the signing of the Strategic Water Partnership in March last year. He thanked the Netherlands government for supporting some submissions made at the United Nations Water Conference 2023 in New York. The minister stated that the submission includes River Cities Alliance for river-sensitive cities and technologically driven nature-based solutions for river rejuvenation. Mahavir Jayanti is being celebrated across the country today. It is one of the most important religious festivals of the Jain community. Also known as Mahavir Jayanti, the day celebrates the birth of Lord Mahavir, the 24th and the last Tirthankar of the present Avasarpini. Vice President Jain Thirthankar has greeted people on the occasion. In his message, Mr. Thankar said, Bhagwan Mahavir's teachings inspire everyone to lead a life of purity, kindness and righteousness. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla has also extended greetings to the people. In a message, Mr. Birla said, Lord Mahavir, the 24th Tirthankar, showed to humanity the way to live with non-violence. Former U.S. President Donald Trump has reached New York to face arraignment in a Manhattan court on charges related to paying hush money to adult film star Stormy Daniels during the 2016 presidential campaign. He is the first former U.S. president to face a criminal charge. Police and court officers as well as Secret Service agents are expected to escort Mr. Trump to the Lower Manhattan court complex today. Mr. Trump is expected to first surrender at the office of Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg before he is arraigned in court. NASA has announced the team of 4 astronauts who will fly around the moon next year for a 10-day mission. The team was announced during an event in Houston, Texas that was streamed live yesterday. The team has 3 American and 1 Canadian astronaut, including a woman, and an African-American ever assigned as astronauts to a lunar mission. Reid Wiseman to be the commander, while Victor Glover will pilot the mission. Christina Koch and Canada's Jeremy Hansen will serve as mission specialists. Ms. Koch and Mr. Glover will set history as the first woman and first black person to go to the vicinity of the moon. Mr. Hansen will be the first non-American to fly to the moon. In IPL cricket, Chennai Super Kings CSK defeated Lucknow Super Giants LSG by 12 runs at M.A. Chithambaram Stadium in Chennai last night. Chasing a mammoth target of 218 runs, Lucknow Super Giants made 205 runs for the loss of 7 wickets in the stipulated 20 overs. For Lucknow, Kyle Mays with 53 was the top scorer of 22 balls, while Nicholas Puran, who made valuable 32 runs in 18 balls. Moin Ali was the pick of the bowlers for Chennai, taking 4 wickets in his 4 overs. Earlier, CSK made 217 for 6 wickets in their stipulated 20 overs. Today, Delhi Capitals will lock horns with Gujarat Titans at 7:30 p.m. in Delhi. Heavy rain along with thunderstorms lashed several parts of Delhi NCR this morning. The rain and lightning started around 3 a.m. and continued for more than an hour, bringing down temperatures further in the city. Meanwhile, waterlogging was witnessed in several parts of Delhi after the rainfall, which may lead to traffic snarls in the morning hours. Talking to AIR News Director IMD Chandigarh, Manmohan Singh said the effect of western disturbances will be felt even today. The India Met Department has predicted clear skies and the mercury will gradually increase from tomorrow towards the end of the week. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Subhadra Ramachandran.
Thank you, Sarabjit. Addressing a gathering to mark the 60th year of the CBI, quoting the Prime Minister, the Times of India writes, "Don't stay the corrupt, however powerful." Input costs of cash crop high, paddy safe bet. In Muktsar, rain-hit farmers may ditch cotton for paddy, writes the Tribune. As part of its efforts to re-emphasize its claim, China gives Arunachal Pradesh Mandarin name to assert its claim over Indian state, informs the Pioneer. With outlay likely to be 2.5 times higher at rupees 18,000 crore, IT hardware PLI to be made more attractive, states the Financial Express. Under the caption, "Business round the clock, 55 more outlets get LG Nor to operate 24/7, headlines in the Sun Times. And finally, the Indian Express writes, amid preparations for the G20 summit in Delhi, meet the 25-year-old Delhi cop patrolling CP on an e-pod. Learn to ride it in minutes. And with that, it's back to you, Sarabjit.
Thank you, Subhadra. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Bhutanese King Jigme Khesar Namgyel Wangchuck to meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi today. Gross direct tax collections for financial year 2022-23 register over 20% growth. President Droupadi Murmu says imparting education in Indian languages will result in world-class knowledge and science. 5 top Maoists gunned down by security forces in an encounter at Jharkhand's Chatra district. In IPL, Chennai Super Kings beat Lucknow Super Giants by 12 runs at Chennai last night, and Mahavir Jayanti, marking the birth of Jain Thirthankar Lord Mahavir, being celebrated today. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.